Am I the asshole? For kicking my sister's boyfriend out of my vacation home? My husband Kai and I own a vacation home on Lake Michigan. We both own it technically, but it was his before we got married. This becomes relevant later. My sister Leah has been using our vacation home since Kai and I started dating. We don't mind, she is always clean and courteous, and leaves it better than she found it. However, she started dating her BFL about a year ago, and I can't say the same for him. Al is a total slob. He leaves dirty dishes, empty bottles, etc. everywhere and expects Leah to clean up. He has split custody of 2 young kids from his ex, who he just lets run free, expecting Leah to do the work even though they're his kids. On top of that, he's told Leah to get him a beer while she's busy, and he's watching TV a few times in front of Kai and me, so I can't imagine how he treats her when we're not around. Their house is always a mess because Leah works 60 hours a week and doesn't have the time to take care of 2 small kids and I'll clean and work long hours. Yet somehow, I think Leah really loves Al. She looks at him like he is the only man in the world. When she talks about him, her eyes light up and her voice is sweet and melodic. That's why when Leah asked if she and Al could use the vacation home this week, I said yes. I figured what's the worst that could happen. Plus, Kai and I already planned on going 3 days after them, so we'd overlap. When Kai and I got there, the vacation house was a pigsty. It smelled like rotting food. There was a mountain of dirty dishes in the sink, the floor was sticky and there were drawings on the walls with crayons. We got to the living room, where lo and behold Leah was scrambling to pick up toys and Al was drinking a beer in a rocking chair. I immediately snatched the beer from his hand and asked him why he wasn't cleaning the mess he made. He asked why I assumed it was him and not Leah. I said it's because I'm not an idiot. He just chuckled and said Leah was doing the cleaning and there didn't need to be 2 people cleaning. His nonchalance really ticked me off, so I told him he and his sticky kids had an hour to pack up their things and leave before I called the cops. I looked at Kai and Kai was like, "What are you looking at me for? Go pack." At this point, Leah was really upset with me. She said they were looking forward to unwinding and I walked in and ruined it in 5 minutes, not even considering other resolutions to conflict. Plus I had no claim to the house since I didn't buy it myself. I told her there is no conflict, Al is deadweight and that's that. And as for the house, Kai owns it and he was with me. She said if Al was leaving, she was leaving too. That night, I got a call from my mom asking why I kicked Leah out. I told her I kicked Al out and Leah followed. My mom told me I need to be more accepting of new members of the family and that not everyone has the same living style as me. Now she's mad, and Leah won't talk to me. Was AITA in this situation? Send mom photos of what they did to the house and tell her if she wants to be accepting of Al's behavior and how he treats your property, then she can jolly well come clean up after him and put your house to rights. Not the asshole, maybe your mom should host Al and his kids for a couple of weeks. Not the asshole. This is pretty obvious, and I don't understand why you're even asking about it. Al is a fucking slob. Leah is enabling his slovenliness, and his children are going to grow up with very distorted ideas of civilized, polite behavior, especially in someone else's house. She was looking forward to unwinding? Well, maybe you and your husband were also, but couldn't because you had to clean up their freaking mess. As for what the rest of the family thinks, tell them to mind their own business. Not the asshole. You took out the trash. Tell your mom if she wants to watch your sister being abused, she can buy them a vacation house. Not the asshole, your sister isn't allowed to use the vacation home anymore if she plans on bringing Al and the kids with her. At this point, Leah was really upset with me. She said they were looking forward to unwinding and I walked in and ruined it in 5 minutes, not even considering other resolutions to conflict. How does your sister plan to unwind if she's running around and cleaning up after 3 people? Not the asshole, you were absolutely in the right here. And your husband backed you up. You and your husband are a team and need to be respected as such. This new boyfriend sounds like an absolute deadweight who needs to leave everyone alone, including Leah, ASAP. Not the asshole. I think most of us have been in relationships like this. We can't see the bad stuff when we're drowning in the sewage water. I hope your sister sees it before she married him. No one deserves a deadbeat dad BF husband who mooches off their girlfriend, etc. Not the asshole. The disrespect of your home is enough to get them kicked out. Take pictures and show mom. I'm not usually this kind of person, but if the crayon marks won't clean up, tell Leah she can't come back until he pays for it. Not the asshole. I agree with the comment about taking pictures of the mess to send your mom. I also wonder what version of the story she heard from your sister. I'm thinking send the pics in a family group chat along with a message saying that anyone who can't respect your property is not invited to the vacation home. Not the asshole. You kicked out your sister's boyfriend, not your sister. Not the asshole. Change the locks OP before Al convinces your sister she's entitled to use the vacation home. Leah can accept whatever disgusting behavior she wants from her guy, but expecting others to put up with it, especially when you gave them a place to stay, is ridiculous. Your mom needs to stay out of it. You aren't kids fighting over a toy. Your sister appears to be extremely forgiving of Al when most people would have kicked him to the curb ages ago. She has zero self-esteem if she puts up with him, but that's not your problem. Not the asshole for kicking him out. Being accepting of Al just makes it easier for Leah to ignore the problems. You should really make an effort to see Leah, just the two of you. It will give her a support system if she ever wants to leave. She is an adult, and if she wants to live with an idiot, that's her choice. Frankly, Al is really lucky she puts up with him, because she might be the last woman on earth who would. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I don't think she gave you the complete picture, Mom. He treats her badly. We won't have that in our home property. I'll treat him with the same he gives me. If he's at your house, I will tolerate him. He will not be at mine. Let her see how he is for herself. MOOMMY, my mean sister kicked my loser boyfriend out of her house after he made it a disgusting mess and didn't clean it. Go yell at her for me. LOL. Do I have that right? Not the asshole. Op, you did nothing wrong, and I'm glad your husband is on your side. Kai has no obligation to allow anyone to use his vacation home. You being married to Kai have no obligation to allow anyone to use anything of yours. Let your mom allow Al to vacation at her place. Not the asshole. Keep that filthy man away from all your properties. What's more, keep calling him out on everything. Keep driving in the point that has a lazy slob that cares only about himself, and hope that one day, and hopefully sooner than later, your sister will lose her rose-colored glasses and see him for what he really is. Not the asshole. Your home was used as a dump and he did nothing to clean it. Your sister should be grateful you let her use it. It's your house and they trashed it. They're not owed access to that house. My mom told me I need to be more accepting of new members of the family. I'm not giving favors to people that treat my family like trash, even if said family walk over hot coals to be fed that trash. I would have tossed their stuff on the lawn. They're also not family members. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, and good for Kai for siding with you. This will keep happening, so you might as well get used to having to stand your ground with Ul, even if it means Leah will not like it. Mom, he let his children write on the wall with crayons. There is no way Kai and I were going to just overlook that. He doesn't care about other people's property, so we are not giving him any more chances to mess up ours. If you are okay with his kids writing on the walls, you invite them up for a relaxing weekend. But we're done. Just because they are mad about it doesn't mean you are the asshole.